I don't want to do this.
Me either. You know something, folks? I thought it'd be impossible to find a classic Disney movie that was bad, but we found one. I suppose we can't all have good movies on this show, otherwise that'd make my job pleasant. The Reluctant Dragon. Some of you probably only know it as a standalone short, but in fact in those old days they really did make a full movie out of this. A live-action movie. It was considered a major disappointment back then, and I can see why. None of it has to do with the Reluctant Dragon. All it is a behind-the-scenes look at the Disney studio and how they made cartoons back in those days. That's all.
This review is going to be a little bit different because we're going to skip the live action bits and just review the short itself.
Now, I know what all of you are thinking. Lenny, Shinko, isn't it a bit narrow-minded to just criticize a movie based on only one part of it? Well, yes and no. The honest fact is, it's hard to critique a behind-the-scenes kind of thing, even if it does have cartoons thrown in to keep the kids entertained. Though granted, that's not saying that the live-action bits aren't entertaining. In fact, they are. I recommend trying to find them. It's interesting to see what they did to make cartoons back in those days. Though granted, finding those bits is a bit hard since the title short itself is the only one ever reproduced to be on DVDs.
Which brings us back to said short.
Considering this is the short the movie is named after, this is a very large letdown after watching all that live action stuff just to get to this, since this is the film's big finale and all. Let's just get this over with. We open to the land of peasantry, to a boy who I swear looks like the son of Rather Dashing, reading a book when a herd of sheep run by. "It's a starter mattress truck! After it, men!" So the kid's dad tells him what he saw, and the kid volunteers to go check it out. Because as we all know in Disney movies, bravery equals stupidity! So the kid tracks down this ferocious beast and finds its lair. And what kind of dragon is this monster? A Hungarian horntail? Or Norwegian ridgeback? Hold on. One second, let me just check my guidebook here. Alright, what have we got? Hungarian horntail, Norwegian, Chinese. Aha! A Transylvanian transvestite dragon! In the original story, the dragon was a shy, mushroom-loving creature, not a rejected kid show character. I know being flamboyant back then doesn't mean what it does now, but still, this is really over the top, like even for Disney. Anyway, the gallivanting fruitcake over here says that he's a poet and not a fighter. I walked along a path one day and stumbled upon a dragon. His poetry skills he wasn't bragging. I told him he acted stupid. He decided to dress up like Cupid, and now I must bleach my eyes. See? I'm a poet too! Poet. So the people of the town want the dragon to deal with and call upon a knight, who's an old man. Sorry, old guy, but the only person who can pull off being a knight and being old is Gonfall, and you're not him. So as it turns out, the knight is a poet as well, and they don't want to fight. They agree to fake a fight to please everybody, and what we get is a fake fight you'd probably see in a Looney Tunes cartoon or something. It ends with the dragon faking his own death and being accepted into society. Wait, what? How can the dragon be accepted into society if he faked his own death? Who cares? This is stupid! Alright, in the interest of fairness, the cartoon itself is harmless enough, and it's okay for a short, but there's absolutely no reason to have to devote an entire movie to this. And again, 3/4 of the movie has nothing to do with the short itself. It's just a waste of film. Overall, it's just something that shouldn't have existed, and considering the short we just reviewed was the big finale, it's depressing. Now, we could just end this and we can all go home early, but I feel that you, my lovely viewers, deserve to see a true dragon. Shinko, we're going dragon hunting, and I know just the one to get. Good thing I got this Wind Waker off. Mythical items are us. Ow. It's always a bit bumpy. Hi. This is a pretty well-lit cave. What happened to my shirt? It was black and had a big Mickey on it. It wasn't gray and blank. Okay, let's take a look at this Wind Waker here. Here we go. Side effects may include drowsiness, sleepiness, headaches, and change in outerwear? Ugh, piece of junk. Shinko? Shinko! Shanks!
I found him.
Oh, you found? Oh boy. Oh boy, I think we might be in trouble here. Aha! Okay, let me see what my Pokedex has to say.
Trogdor, the Burninator. This Pokemon is extremely powerful as it has a taste for human flesh. Because of its ferocity, very few people have faced him and lived to tell the tale.
Okay then, Trogdor, prepare to eat it! Shinkachu, I choose you!
Shinka!
Alright then, Shinkachu, Thundershock!
Shinka!
And now, shoot the Whoop attack!
I'm a fire in my labor!
Alright then, Troggy, you're mine! Woohoo! I got a Trogdor! Hope I can train it.
I think we blew our special effects budget in that fight.
We still got money.
How?
Remember when I was singing the Identity Theft song for One Way Brain?
You're a terrible person.
I know.
Let's just go.
Where is this cave anyway?